is born in South Africa.
Hey, she's South African, yo swine! She's South African! Yo massa! She's fucking South African! Bye!
Hey, what's up, my favorite T Squad? It's your Ghastly K, and welcome back to yet another video. So, celebrities who were defending the Miss South African finalist are now apologizing. But first, let's take a look at what they said before apologizing.
So, excuse me talk about Miss South Africa looking like this because that's just what's happening in my life right now, and this is how I choose. You know what? Whatever. It never really ceases to amaze me how South Africans and people actually in general, like in France, that guy wasn't French until he saved a baby from a burning building. And then all of a sudden the government that had refused to give him citizenship for the longest time, even though he'd lived there, I think like nearly his entire life, suddenly he was French now that he had saved a baby from a burning building. And now in South Africa, we have a similar situation with if this girl were to win Miss Universe, are we still going to be like, she's not South African? I just think it's really problematic because as soon as she was born in South Africa, she was South African effective immediately, like effective and immediate as soon as she left that womb. So it is what it is, guys. It really is what it is.
So for me, it's the energy, right? I'm saying, I understand people are frustrated. I'm also frustrated about the illegal immigrants that are destroying our country. I am frustrated, right? But I have my senses at the right place and my emotions at the right place to know not to now use my energy and my anger towards this young lady.
Sure.
There's home affairs to deal with that is responsible for the gap that we're in right now.
Yeah.
There's over 1 million illegal immigrants in this country destroying the country, that whether this girl is in Mr. SA or not, it's not going to change that.
Sure.
Right? However, it's like we are forcing somebody who is illegal to be a part of this pageant. Right? So, Mina, what makes me sad, I'm from Kamanga, I'm very pro-women.
Okay.
Right? What makes me sad is that women in this country are at the bottom of the barrel in every sphere, every industry, everywhere.
Very true.
But instead of the part being maybe a black male or in Tontoni, another top part that is pressing on is another black woman that is hating on the other black woman and pressing them and killing them and sabotaging them and doing all these negative things.
Sure.
Right? So for me, is that because she looks weak, she looks fragile, it's easier for us to attack. That is my stance.
So it is exactly that. I spoke about it on radio yesterday. I said South Africans have found it easier to attack black women because we are weaker. We are seen as weaker. But also people that contribute is black women themselves. Number one, I spoke about the fact that I wouldn't be part of an organization that is dishonest. There was proper vetting that was done, proper research was done, proper documentation were received. She is South African. Do you understand? I understand where people's frustrations are coming on, but now my opinion, and I said, because I don't want to go into depth about this, my opinion is based on facts, factual, things that I have gone and seen for myself, investigations that I've done, because also my reputation could be on the line if it's not true, right? Now, I am putting my head on the table and basing whatever that's happening on facts and not gossip and narrative that's been put out on social media.
So, Paul Thusi was basically against people saying a Nigerian shouldn't be part of Miss South Africa. And Lerato, on the other hand, claimed to have proof that the Miss South African finalist is actually a South African citizen. But was actually proven otherwise when Home Affairs released a statement stating that there were fraudulent activities and the Miss South African finalist is actually not a South African. So this is what celebrities had to say in apology.
I was wrong, but my concern now, right, is not y'all's feelings. necessarily. I'm here to let you know that you were right, and I completely get, like, well done. Hopefully we can learn to respect each other. So glad that no one just agreed with me, because we wouldn't have uncovered the actual truth. And shout out to everybody who was involved in uncovering the truth. And I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Oh, happy Women's Day. Take care of yourselves. I love my country. I love being a South African, but I'm not going to say things I don't mean to appease you. And I'm also not going to keep quiet to appease you. And I just am going to be who I choose to be, regardless of how you guys feel about it. But this time I was off key, and I'm sorry about that. But I'm sorry about that. Hopefully we can be more respectful to each other in the future when we disagree, because more likely than not, as history has proven, I will disagree with you guys again in the future. And hopefully we can find respectful ways to address our disagreements.